Weekly review. Yes, folks, how's it going? It is that time again where we review what's happening this week in Pokemon Go. I share my thoughts and give some tips, and then we briefly look back on last week to highlight what we think was the best event. In my personal opinion, for me, it was the Raikou Shadow Raid Day. I had a fantastic time. I only used my free passes, so I did 6 in total, 2 of which managed to be a shiny, which is obviously fantastic good luck. Shout out to Adam and Nari from my local community who I had the pleasure of raiding with that day. Yeah, a fantastic overall event. I think I was only out for about an hour and a half, so 2 out of 6 shinies. Yeah, it was decent, and ended up doing some Team Rocket grunts as well. But obviously share your thoughts in the comment section. How did you enjoy last week? Did you have a good raid day? I'm not a free-to-play player. I do put money into this game, but it just goes to show that if you are, you can still make the best out of some of these events, particularly the ones where you get like 5, or if you haven't used the prior day, 6 free raid passes and you can get involved. Speaking of which, you definitely want to get involved for Max Monday and use your particles if you can on Rogan Roller, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. It can be shiny, and it is a nice looking shiny, but that's not why you want to do this, because this is going to be an excellent counter when you evolve it up into Gigalith for Dynamax Ho-Oh, which is coming up during this week. That can be shiny too, one of my favorite shinies. So yeah, you definitely want to get involved. 6 to 7 p.m. local time. Max Monday is going to be Rogan Roller. And this week is actually just going to keep getting better and better, because Spotlight Hour is Foongus. Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. The bonus 2 times Stardust, which means every Foongus you catch is going to give you 1,000 Stardust. Pop a star piece on 1,500 Stardust per catch when you're catching the Foonguses. So that's insane. This is definitely one you obviously don't want to miss. It can be shiny. Okay looking shiny as well, but obviously that's not why you want to do this. You want to do it so you can get as much Stardust as possible. So yeah, don't miss this one. And then Tuesday also signifies the start of the Into the Depths event, running all the way to Sunday, February 1st. Not the best event bonuses, 3 times XP from completing routes. Actually, this event is going to kind of push that, because they want you to do routes more, I guess. The other event bonus is half egg hatch distance. Got the Pokemon debut of Glimmet, and trainers can encounter it through routes. So once again, they're pushing routes. Not the most interesting thing to do, but it does get more exciting when there's actually things to catch while doing them. Field research, you can get it from the free time research and the paid time research. Wild encounters are looking alright as well. Done sparse, which can be decent if you do PvP. Great league. Increased chance of encountering a shiny, which is for the Diglett and the Yungoos. Okay, so you know, Pokemon we've had in the past which can be shiny, but obviously if you need those, looks like the Diglett and the Yungoos are increased chance of encountering a shiny one. Eggs are looking alright as well from 7Ks. Once again, you got the Diglett in there, boosted shiny. You got the Larvitar in there, which is quite decent. Tyranitar, very good raid attacker. Once again, you got the Yungoos in there, another boosted shiny. Overall, not a bad looking event. Glimmet, yeah, it's kind of cool looking. It's meant to be like a flowery thing that you encounter in a cave, perhaps. Overall, not a bad event. Obviously, through routes, you get those Zygarde cells if you still need those. So yeah, get out there, get doing those routes. And we got Tornadus and Mega Ampharos currently in those raids. Tornadus is going to be the raid hour on Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. Yeah, not the most exciting, right? Like last week we had Thundurus, this week we got Tornadus. The genies are, you know, personally I find them a bit dull, but you know, they can be shiny, so there's that if you need the shiny for that. I personally always try and go after the shiny legendaries, and obviously if you need the Mega Ampharos energy, then you can go after that as well. And this is the one I've most been looking forward to, the debut of Dynamax Ho-Oh. Yes, it can be shiny. One of the best looking shinies Obviously, in my personal opinion, I just love the colours going on here. That's going to be Saturday, January 31st, 6 a.m. running through to Sunday, February 1st at 9 p.m. local time. We've got some good event bonuses here actually. Usually you get stuff like the max particle collection limit increased to 1,600, so that's good. Quarter adventure distance when receiving the max particles, so I think it's every 2 kilometers or something like that. You can walk and you can collect some more. I think you can collect 600 if I'm not mistaken. And then you got the power spots refreshing more frequently. I think that's every 30 minutes, which is good. Gives you a chance to do more of those Ho-Oh Dynamax battles. Get yourself the shiny. I'm going till I get myself the shiny. And then you got 8 times max particles from power spots. So when you click on them, you just get a load more than you usually would, filling your max particle bag. Once again, giving you more opportunity to just get those battles in, right? I'm excited. I love Ho-Oh. That event in particular, I probably personally will put money into the game just so I can get that shiny. I won't go crazy, but the shiny is one of my favorites. It is a fantastic looking shiny. And obviously, if you can, get yourself a decent Gigalith. That is going to be a very good counter to that. That is why they do this. They usually give it to you on the Max Monday, and it's usually available throughout the week. So you can actually get a counter for these battles. So, 13 attack, 14 attack, a 15 attack one. The attack stat is the most important, but then what's even more important is just giving it level 3 max attack on that Gigalith. And this is one where you definitely don't want to bring along Zacian or Zamazenta, because steel types do not like fire types. Just another solid week of Pokemon Go, in my opinion. Like, slowly we're getting more and more better events, debuts of new Pokemon, which look like they're not locked behind paywalls if you're able to get that Glimmet through the route. Getting some good debuts of Dynamax Pokemon. I personally love Dynamax battles as they're actually quite challenging in comparison to the raids where you've obviously got a lot more people and everyone's just kind of tapping on their screen. It's good because you can get out and you see people. This game is good when you interact with others. It's about community at the end of the day. And that's also why I like the Dynamax ones, because you've actually got to come together. You've got to strategize, right? With the Dynamax ones, you're only in teams of 4, so you've got to focus on like who's attacking, who's going to put up shields, who's going to throw out heals, etc. when you need them. So yeah, I think every week now it's getting better and better. Let's obviously see what happens in the coming months. I'm looking forward to some of the bigger events. I'm going to keep saying it. The debut of Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. That's about it from me though. Please slap the like button. Massively helps with the YouTube algorithm. As always, everyone, please take care. Catch you all in the next one.